Yesterday's strong storm system brought several hours of steady, moderate to heavy rainfall across the state, even with some thunderstorms embedded. Some areas experienced flooding as it rained torrentially at times, especially for early January. This radar loop here from yesterday afternoon through very early this morning shows the system as it lifted across the region, tracking northeast as the center of low pressure passed just to our northwest, across Iowa into southern Wisconsin. This certain storm track allowed for the entire state to be in its warm sector, which brought us our very mild temperatures last night, with temps topping out near 60 around midnight. All this warm, moist air being forced northward allowed for an expansive area of heavy rain and a few thunderstorms to develop, despite it being early January. This map here shows where the heaviest rain fell and what areas missed out. As expected, the largest area of inch-plus amounts fell to our northwest across Iowa into Wisconsin. There was a bit of a lull across northwestern Illinois where only a couple tenths or so fell, but this brighter area near the I-55 corridor is where a swath of 2 to 3 inches of rain fell last night. Many roads and highways were flooded for a period of time, especially across the city of Chicago where drainage can take longer. It's very rare to get this much rain all at once in January. In fact, it's so rare that we actually broke the daily precipitation record yesterday at O'Hare, with just under 2 inches recorded at the airport. Just south of O'Hare saw more though, with Midway Airport receiving 2.06 inches of rain. Many gauges in between the two airports saw amounts in the 2 to 3 inch range, and this is where most of the flooding occurred. Some locations likely saw their wettest January day on record, which was 2.76 inches of rain recorded on January 12, 1960. While we didn't officially break that record at either airport, some locations in between likely saw amounts at or exceeding that record. A flash flood warning was even issued for the Chicago Metro, where this band of 2 to 3 inches came down in a relatively short time last night. Scenes like this were common last night until the rain ended and water was able to recede this morning. But while it felt like a brief taste of spring, winter is certainly far from over. Another, much weaker system will approach late tonight into early Saturday morning, bringing a swath of mixed rain and snow showers into northern Illinois along with it. Temperatures will be above freezing though, so even after we transition to all snow Saturday morning, it'll be tough for it to accumulate. Still, maybe a half inch to an inch of snow could accumulate on grassy or elevated surfaces, but we aren't expecting temperatures to drop below freezing until Saturday evening. But by then, the main swath of precipitation will be out of the area. We do expect some lingering scattered snow showers through the evening into the early overnight hours, though. It might make for a festive atmosphere at the Bears game. Taking a bit of a closer look here, you can see how precipitation will begin as a rain-snow mix Saturday morning, switching over to mostly all snow for areas northwest of the I-55 corridor. The further north you are, the better chance you'll have at some grassy accumulations of an inch or so. But by mid-afternoon, dry air aloft will shut the snow off, but as a cold front pushes through around the start of the Bears game, scattered snow showers will once again be a possibility, along with gusty northwest winds up to 35 miles per hour. For a more detailed forecast surrounding the game tomorrow, here's what we're looking at. If you're arriving early or want to do some tailgating, we won't be starting out so bad actually. In the 3 to 6 p.m. time frame, look for temperatures at or just above freezing, but stiff northwest winds in the 15 to 25 mile per hour range will make it feel at least 10 degrees colder. Tailgating should be mostly dry despite some scattered flurries, but the main push of precipitation that we will experience earlier in the day will be already northeast of the area by mid-afternoon. As we get closer to game time at 7 p.m., temperatures will be falling into the upper 20s, and we may see a slight increase in snow shower coverage as the cold front moves through. This could create a wintry scene at times during the game, but we're not expecting much of this to accumulate at all as coverage won't be all that high, and most of the snow showers should be rather light. The wind will likely be much more impactful for the game, with northwesterly gusts up to 35 miles per hour possible during the game. Temperatures will be falling through the 20s also, with wind chills falling into the teens by the end of the game. Towards the end of the game or just after, there may be a slightly more widespread area of light snow moving in behind the cold front, but again, we're not expecting much more than a dusting of accumulation out of this. By the time the game ends, wind chills will be in the mid-teens as we dodge more light snow showers, but all the snow should move out after midnight. So while a lot of people were hoping for a full-blown snow game, that unfortunately won't be the case as we're not really expecting much, if any, accumulation during the game. But it's more than likely we'll see at least some flakes flying during the game. But again, if you're north of I-88, watch out for maybe an inch or so of slushy accumulation Saturday morning during our more widespread push of precipitation. Other than that, we should escape the weekend without anything too major. Enjoy the flip back to winter and go Bears.